everyone, welcome back to Wix Fix. I hope you're having a fantastic day. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can set up click interactions on your website to add some really cool effects. Now, what I'm about to build is a little basic and it's mostly just for fun purposes, but hopefully it should give you inspirations for how you can use this technique on your own websites to add some really cool effects. Let's go ahead and get started. So what I want to do here is kind of create a click interaction to show a dog. So let's go ahead and add some elements to our page. First, let's go ahead and pull out this corgi little dog right here. We'll go ahead and send him to the middle and bottom, and maybe we'll make him like 40% width. And since he's docked to the bottom, maybe we can put him down just a little bit, just like that. Okay. The next thing I want to do is pull out this bush right here. We're going to set this to be 100% width, and we're going to send this to the middle and bottom, just like that. And maybe we will give it a -100 pixels, and we can kind of see the corgi's ears right here. So what we want to do to show this corgi, right, is let's go ahead and grab this bush. We'll come over to interactions and we'll add an effect. We'll create a custom effect and we'll call this effect like move bush effect. Okay, and we'll go ahead and start designing. Now, what we want to do is kind of move this bush down. So let's go ahead and move it like 300 pixels. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, I think that looks really, really good. Maybe we'll do like something like 250. I think that looks really good. Okay, and we'll go ahead and press done. So now our effect is done. So let's go ahead and now add something on the page so we can actually trigger it. And what we're going to be doing today is actually a click interaction. For the most part on this channel, we've only been really using hover interactions. So I kind of wanted to give you an example of a way to use a click interaction. So let's go ahead and add some text here on the page. And what we can say is click to show / hide the corgi. Okay. And we'll do something like that just for some fun design. I kind of want to grab this color right here and we'll make this the text color. Okay. And then for the size, we'll go ahead and make this like 50. And we'll go ahead and center this on the page just like this. And we'll put it right about there. Great. So now that we kind of have this element here, we can actually tell it to trigger something. So what we want to do is come over to interactions. We want to add a trigger. So let's go ahead and add a trigger. We want this to be a click trigger, just like that. And we don't want it to apply it to this text element. We actually want to apply an effect that we applied to this bush. So what we need to do is actually click this and we'll say choose on canvas. We'll select this image of this bush right here. And what we want to do is go ahead and say move the bush effect. Now there is one more step that we need to do, but let me just go ahead and press preview to show you why we need to do it. So if we go ahead and press preview, here will be our page, which looks great. And if we go ahead and click this, it moves the bush down and we see the dog and it looks really nice. However, if we click this again, nothing is happening. And that's because we actually have one more step to do in the click interaction. So what we're going to do is click this text again. We'll go ahead and click on this right here. And we actually need to say the action type. We need to toggle an effect on and off. So we'll go ahead and do that. Press done. Then if we go ahead and press preview, then when we click it one time, it shows the dog. But if we click it again, it hides the dog. However, if you don't want to have it be a click interaction, we can easily, let's just change this text here to hover. And if we come over to interactions, we can go ahead and come over here and say delete trigger. Then we can add a new trigger, make sure it's set to hover, and we'll just follow the same exact steps that we did before. We'll select the bush and we'll apply an effect. Now with hover interactions, the effect only takes place while you are hovering. So with hover interactions, we don't even have the option to toggle an effect on and off because it doesn't really apply. So if we just go ahead and press preview with hover, then as long as we are hovering over this text, the dog is showing, but if we take it off, then it disappears. But that is kind of a very basic example of ways you can use click and or hover interactions to create some effects here on your website. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a like and consider subscribing for more Wix and Editor X content coming out really soon. Thank you all again, and I'll see you all in the next one.